We're on early, unlike MLC.
Exactly. We're on a little bit early here. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a special event, Dank Discussions on Mir Musk. What's going on, everybody? How the boys doing tonight?
What up? Good.
I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we were sitting backstage shooting the shit for the last 5-10 minutes, and we're like, shit, we should be going live for this, but
Exactly. You know, we were talking about Gaddafi, right?
And
the
gold
standard.
Gaddafi.
Yeah, you know, I think he was a great dictator. I mean, he's like Tito. I mean, certain, like, you might disagree with me, David, but certain dictators, even though they might be, horrible people to the outside, to their own people, they are actually, they love their country and they raise it up.
My last name is Skarica, and my grandfather's from Bosnia, and he hated Tito. So he used to tell me all kinds of stories, and but I don't know if I can vouch for Tito that way. But
right.
Yeah, no, I think some of these places need dictators. They're not going to be democracies. Like, you can't just institute that stuff all over the world. Like, it's not going to work in certain places.
Right, exactly. I mean,
it's like actually one day you'll meet my buddy. It's like Sean's best friend. Spider is his nickname. His real name is Gregory.
Yeah.
He worked for the Shah of Iran when the Shah was living in the Bahamas in the early 80s, right before he died. And when he got exiled. And it's like same thing. Like, Shah was brutal, but it was like Iran's 1,000 times better back then than it is now.
Like when they had the women actually had dresses on and had
and
jobs.
Right, and drove cars and were beating when they walked into the sunlight.
Like 3 times a day.
Yeah, and Iranians, like, dude, they're Persians, they're not Arabs, right? So it's like, like it was like it's like I don't know if you've seen Iranian or Persian women, they're beautiful. It's like, and when Iran goes to like a World Cup somewhere, all the girls, boom, they're dressed like Italians. And most of the, in fairness to Iran, as much as the flack they get right now, obviously, most of the people in Iran want that government gone right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't it a U.S. based government that was put in there, right? That we kind of back that on.
That was Shaw.
Yeah, we were behind the disposal, like every other disposal, unfortunately.
Did you guys? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I don't want to bore everyone with politics, but they had a socialist government in 1953, and they wanted to nationalize. So BP and some of the American oil companies weren't that happy about that, so they got rid of that.
Yeah.
And they put the Shah in, and then he got overthrown in 1979. And by the way, if you ever watched the movie Argo, that's about when the Shah gets overthrown and there's the hostages. That movie's total bullshit, though. Like, in that the real person that freed the hostages was a guy named Ken Taylor. He was a Canadian ambassador to Iran, and he's got a very minor role in that movie. And they make it look like that Ben Affleck character is a CIA guy, is the one behind it, but that wasn't the case at all. It was really like, if you actually read the real story, it was Ken Taylor, the Canadian ambassador, like all the way. Yeah.
Well, did you hear about that story with Venezuela, over that neighboring country they just discovered oil in and whatnot? Remember, they're trying to take them over right now, or possibly do like a like
French Guiana or something like
that. I think
it
was Suriname. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear about that shit?
Yeah. Oil like briefly, it was in the news for like a day.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy what's going on down there right now in South America. I was like, that's interesting.
It's like totally just for the natural resources and disregard for life to get them.
Well, those little countries out there, like the Guianas and Suriname, they're really small. They only have like 500,000 people, right? Yeah. So, and they're weird countries because they're like Dutch and like, French and stuff. They're not Spanish. So they'd be kind of easy to take over if just one of those countries came in there.
I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
But Alan, so real quick, I got a question for you, bro. So like last time you came on our show, we were doing what was it? We had you on for like the MLC podcasting because you were their clip guy for a long time until you decided to move away from that dissociation.
I got bored,
You got bored of the garbage and everything, the WWE vibes and highlights. So you kind of stepped away and you saw what's going on, Borgata. Did you kind of like clip any of that, or did you get any insight on that? Any special, intake on that at all? Or were you just kind of an outsider still at this point in time after you kind of moved away from mostly podcast?
Still an outsider. I haven't watched since like November.
Oh, no shit. So you don't watch shit anymore, bro.
I told Alan what happened, and it was like they're all going there, and he was like, If that's happening, it's 99% fake. That's what Alan told me. Sorry, Alan, if you don't mind me saying that.
No, that's fun.
Yeah, Alan, Ski Mask gave me the link to MLC one time, right? And you were running the show, and I was backstage for like 20, 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And Brennan was just getting all pissed off, looking at me in the bottom. And,
I remember.
And you chimed in the stream like, oh, you want to let this guy on? And he was like, no, get him out of here.
Yeah.
And ever since, Ski hasn't been on. I don't think he's been on the show either. So
Really,
bad for that.
He got rid of Ski basically.
It was around the same time. Yeah, I haven't been on like pretty much that week. I was on your show last. Was I think the last show I did. I figured it was coming because he started paying me less. So I'm like, okay,
Right.
that's like cutting down on your schedule at work. I know what's going on here.
Right.
Quiet
First rodeo.
Yeah.
And then he started ghosting me, so I'm like, you know what? I'm out.
He's got his new stable, but I mean, do we even really want to get into any of the gossip drama of the dab? Because I think there's enough other shit we can talk about.
Yeah, I don't know any of it anyway. Because like you, Alan, I
out of
haven't
it.
watched it, and probably I don't know. I really don't know. So
I'm
It was before I
I'm 2
cut out,
weeks.
right?
yeah.
I'm 2 weeks. I haven't watched it after the AC stuff. I haven't watched it like in like 2 weeks, and probably never will again. You know, so
No, it's all right. I mean, there's other things to always watch. I mean, there's always other podcasts. But so Alan, so have you like been dipping your toes in anything else at all recently, or are you still
I've been like, I've got 100 of ideas in my head, and I just don't know which one to pull the trigger on.
Like what, man?
I mean, I just saw. I'm trying to just do something simple, probably like a trivia channel, or because I noticed they get a lot of views, and
Right.
you know, if I can just do slideshow and make money off of it, so be it. Maybe something to do with soccer.
me and Alan are
always good.
Yeah.
Alan is a big Burnley fan. Believe it or not,
You're a Burnley boy.
Yeah,
and I'm
in Roma, I like Roma also.
Roma, yeah. So
Yeah.
and he's a Welsh boy up here.
Yeah.
No, so you're a Welsh one, man.
No, he's pointing at you,
Oh, you
dumbass.
Oh, me? Hang on, I'm pouring my drink. I don't know who's pointing at who right now. Hang on. I gotta make sure I don't spill this shit because this shit is fucking gross if you don't.
See, I think I have a little Welsh.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, I'm not into the football or soccer shit. That whatever. All that much. I have been in the past, but I don't know. Are you, Alan? Are you a UFC guy?
Kind of. I definitely like boxing more.
Okay.
Like, so I if they're usually on the same nights too, so I end up watching boxing. But
Yeah.
I mean, I was a big Khabib fan. I watched him when he was active. I mean, who wasn't? You know.
Alan,
Yeah,
are you
no,
think? Oh, go
I
ahead.
brought it up because this last weekend there's a big UFC, and I usually am like on point with all of it, and I caught it, but probably the best, longest reigning, actually had a longer reign as champion than Khabib, Alexander Volkanovski, Alexander the Great. He lost for the first time in years. Well, I shouldn't say for the first time in years. He lost to Khabib's protege at a higher weight class. He lost to Makhachev.
Is that the guy that looks like Khabib?
Yeah, they grew
Like
up
the same
together.
beard and everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's his teammate, and he kind of retired and passed the throne to him. And him and Volkanovski had two really close fights. Volkanovski went up in weight to challenge him, but Volkanovski went back down to his original weight, and it was his fifth title defense, and it was kind of an upset. And of course, it was this weekend. Whole card was boring as hell, no finishes, and the main event came on at like 1:30 Eastern. And I was right when they do the touch gloves, I passed out and I woke up and they're like, upset. He got knocked out basically in the second round. And it's like, oh shit, I missed it. But no, I just brought it up because it was a recent event that happened that kind of, but I feel like UFC is losing, to me, it's losing steam.
I just no one gives a fuck anymore, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, boxing's the same as always, so maybe people are going back to that, or like, I don't
I don't
know.
know, man. I don't really see much on boxing either. After the YouTuber shit with Jake Paul and all that stuff, it kind of died down after a while if they started doing that again. And I just don't hear about it anymore in the news. I don't know.
I watch a lot of talk sports, so I'm hearing about boxing a lot. But
Chad versus Melton.
Yeah. I almost like I would love for something like this to happen. I saw one of those Clipper dudes posted something this week that Brennan was all drunk and he said like he wanted to take me in the parking garage of the Borgata and beat my ass. It's like, all right, man, let's do it.
Yeah, Chow doesn't go to secondhand gambling spots, right? He goes straight to Las Vegas. You're gonna do that shit, bro.
Yeah, and if he's like within 38 inches of me, I'm just gonna do one low kick to his knee and blow out every ligament. He's double my age, so like it's not gonna end well, but I'll let him pretend.
Like, what is this? Like, everyone wants to fight and box.
It's back to the like when I was trolling him, I guess, when I said the shit about whatever.
I'm saying,
so
why
he's
is that
still mad about that.
Solution.
Like, yeah, the final solution, like the go-to is like, I just want, like, boxing or something like that. It's just like, I don't know. They want to physically hurt you in a legal way.
Because this is all like pro wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just want to call each other out and create drama, and then.
I mean, they're not popular enough to go to that. What is it?
Creator
it's like a YouTube clash. Yeah.
Yeah, Creator Clash is the big one that Keemstar does, and they aren't even. I mean, like, what's his name went on there? Andy Worski, who's like a streamer.
Yeah,
but even he's probably got more views than these guys. I thought he's like, I was like, when I saw him on there, I was like, dude, that's super low level, but like he got knocked out in like 30 seconds against some guy.
I've only seen the Sam Hyde fight because
that was great.
Sam
I'm
Hyde
a fan of this, and he's huge. Obviously, he was going to win, but
yeah,
the guy,
he's a big dude.
Yeah, I don't know who he fought, but the guy actually did halfway decent, but it's just too much for him.
Was that the Thompson fight? I Am Thompson?
Yeah, Thompson, that is his name.
Dude, I loved I Am Thompson back in the Supreme Patty and Daddy Long Neck and Wide Neck days, because I Am Thompson used to do those Instagram videos, and his whole thing was he's a big jack dude, but he plays the violin. He plays like rap songs on the violin, and he just has hoes around him, like shaking their asses and stuff. It's like base level viral video shit.
Yeah.
He has no talent to like do a podcast or do anything, but he gets 500,000 views on his stupid little violin videos. But he get every freak show. Yeah.
I got a friend of mine named Dominic Frisbee. I got to try to get him on the show. He's from UK, so you'd have to do one of our like 2 p.m. shows, right? But he's a comedian there, and he was married to David Hayes' like sister. I don't know if you know what David Hay was.
No, sir.
Badass
light heavyweight champion of the world. Yeah. And supposedly his sister, when they were married, she's like Jamaican, used to smack him around like the Dominic, my friend. So they're divorced a long time. So I was in London like 2009, and I met them both, and I was just like, he was like, "Oh, you're gonna meet my like ex-wife," or kind of like whatever, off and on. And I just didn't expect her to be like a Jamaican girl. He's a very white British, proper kind of
Anglo-Saxon, very violent. Yeah.
No, he's very not violent at all. Okay. Right. But anyhow, like, and then she was like really like attractive too. And I was like, wow, this is, and then he started I was like, I don't think you should be marrying the heavyweight champions of the world, like sister. Yeah, because if anything goes wrong, he
might fuck you the shit. He might
fuck you up. Exactly. Yeah.
Now I got a question for you guys. Have you ever been with a chick, even maybe just like a one night thing, that you think could potentially like give you a run for your money and like a bout
beat your ass?
Yeah, like I mean, I'm really big, so like I'm tall, so I haven't, but like I'm just thinking of like maybe like if I was with Ronda Rousey, of course, then I would think she could. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just thinking I can't think of any off the top of my head. But
I date Latinas, so yeah,
Yeah, exactly, bro. Those bitches are crazy. They'll fuck your shit up,
like,
man.
yeah.
It don't
I think
matter.
I dated one girl. Well, I did date one girl over 6 foot, but she was like a beanpole.
Wait, no, that's not what we
yeah,
asked.
like olive
That's not what
oil
we
built.
asked. Hang on. You date a girl?
Oh, shit. Alan, down for the count. 1,
You,
2,
Alan,
I'll be
Three.
back. Hold on.
It's all
Alan
good. I'll
actually
pull you out
told
for a
me-
sec.
Alan actually told me he had a build similar to Alex Jones. Now I see it. Like he's exactly the same build.
No, that's
that was
great.
great.
Yeah, we're just doing a hang show tonight. So we got Alan here, Mr. Kill. Everything's going to be popping on here in a minute. So you guys, the most loved and hated man in the dab, Mr. Kill. Everything's going to be in the house. Oh, there he is. We got our other guest in the house, Mr. Kill. Everything. What up, kid?
Hey, outside. How you doing there, Mike?
Hey, how you
Tie
doing?
on,
Thank you for
man.
having me.
What's up, bro?
What's
If
up?
you haven't
dude?
heard the story, I could tell it again. It's just become my look a long time ago. Started. Lil Chow's heard the story. Back when I used to party a lot, we always dressed nice when we go to the bars, and our saying was, if you're gonna go out and get drunk and pass out in the gutter, you might as well look good laying there, and just kept it up ever since.
I like that.
Welcome, man. You
Respect
popped on right when Alan took a spill in his chair. So we got 5.
Is he all right?
Yeah,
He's
he's
a big
fine.
guy. He's all right.
He was fine. But no, yeah, I was just kind of saying we're just chilling, shooting the shit. I think ATP's got some stuff he wants to drop on us at some point, and
Yeah, it's my dad's birthday today, so I want to show something about my dad a little later on, though. So
ATP,
Yeah,
it's
so
been
what's
a while,
good-
but it's nice to meet you like this.
yeah, we've gone back and forth in some
Oh, yeah.
DMs. Yeah. So are you
You guys
still in
basically
Michigan
know each
right
other
now,
well.
Mr. K-
I'm in Arizona right now.
Arizona?
but- Yeah. Michigan is going to be a permanent thing.
Okay.
man, it's been
Yeah. But long story of the back.
Give me a second. I want to make myself another drink, so I'm gonna jump off here for a second.
Yeah, of course,
I'll
buddy.
take
Go
him
get
out
hammered.
just so we can.
Yeah, get him out of here.
How much of that was caught on camera?
Everything.
Yeah, I have a vent in the floor, and I just went down it basically.
Nah, it looked cool. It was like you just took a right hook, and you were just like,
Yeah.
boom.
Hey, you look better than any Dig did. All right, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in a really old house, so like there's one heat source and a bunch of registers. So I fell into one of them. So.
It happens, man. It happens. But yeah, what's the latest, Mr. Kill? You enjoying your newfound fame from being on MLC?
that was the responses were fun. Lots of positive, a few negatives. Some were good-natured ribbing. Some were people saying it's like, we ripped on you a lot, but we actually like you. It's like, I don't care. It's all fun.
Right.
So it was fun to have the attention turned on to us and people ripping on us, me and my girlfriend and I. And
Wait, are you the two people who hate Chad?
yeah, we've been ripping on
Oh.
Chad.
You're the ones who
that was
called
our
him Piggy?
She started it.
Yeah, me and Miss MKE go back a little bit because even before he did that show, me and Patty C Cups interviewed him for our Do You party. So we exchanged a lot of different partying stories. So I feel like we're kindred spirits in that sense. But
that was a fun night.
yeah, when you
thank
went
you for
on, and of course, maybe 10 people, 20 people saw that, and MLC was thousands. So when you went on MLC, I was like, dude, this is going to be fucking funny because I knew you were just a character. And then, of course, now look at you, man. You're
You're
made man in the dab.
Exactly.
Well, people said it was fun to see the people behind the super chats, my girlfriend and I, and all the shit we say, and yeah. So it was a new experience that we got to share together, and I'm really glad that we got to.
Break me down why you hate Chad so much. What's going on there, man? He seems like an outstanding gentleman. So
You got 3 Chad fans in the top here, so like
I want to know why you
I
hate.
don't care.
Alan likes Chad too, so yeah.
Because he's white. Is that why you hate him? I want to know why.
Oh, of course, that's a reason. No, it's just well, first off, I don't care who you guys like.
Of course, right?
Everybody likes someone different, and it's all mixed up. So it's just I don't really care about that. I just enjoy the other chatters, regardless who they like, because they're all really great people.
Right.
But to answer your question,
Yes, sir.
that we just heard some things that about Chad that we thought was funny, so we became MLC fans, and we're just listening to it, and we're loving the back and forth and the ripping, and so then we started our jokes, and she definitely hit some buttons on him, and it became funnier and funnier and funnier for us, and then he started lashing out at us, even off the show, in a way, and so we just started upping it even more.
They ever try like exposing you guys or anything like that, or nah? Like,
Yeah, he tried looking her up. He tried looking her up, but he only found me because after she pissed him off. After she pissed him off a long time ago, I noticed he was starting to like my pictures and stuff on Instagram, and I was like,
I remember that.
Yeah, and I told her, it's like he's trying to find you, but he's only finding me because she doesn't have social media,
Right.
not even personal ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And I think you called him out on a super chat, didn't you? Also,
Yes, I did. That was a long time ago.
That's when I was watching. That shit was hilarious, dude. That was good.
She was laughing at it too, so she's not worried about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's all harmless, but
No, since you're a fan, how are you taking like enjoying him back on the show though now and everything like that, and becoming a huge part of the show? You enjoying that?
Yeah. We just been back to what we did before and just rip on him some more. And to the point where he's calling her content ugly.
I hate this couple. Like.
Yeah, he says stuff like that. He did take it up another level when he said he was going to fuck her, and so it's like, all right.
As a man, you got to stand up for that shit.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, up the game even more. I even said,
didn't he do that about like Steel Toe's wife too? He did about April too. He said that, right, for a while.
But I think he wants to wife up Steel Toe's wife. Yeah.
I think I remember that, and that was a long time ago. But I didn't know who Steel Toe was then. We went into this whole world blind.
Oh shit!
Not knowing who
you're fresh.
Yeah, not knowing who Red Bar is, Steel Toe is,
O&A,
Gino is. Yeah.
You know who O&A was?
Oh no, I said no. Of course I knew O&A. What was the last thing I said?
I don't know, but
what was the last thing I said that sounded like O&A? Because you just totally put it on my brain.
I don't remember.
I don't know how to rewind. Look at me,
I don't know
crazy.
Either. I was just no, I definitely knew who Opie and Anthony was.
Okay,
but
good.
most of the players and most of the people are talked about. Gino, others had no idea. We just went along with it. We just liked the yelling and trash talking, even though we didn't know who these people were, and it just pulled us in.
Hey, I got something that happened this week, ATP, that you and I were talking about. Our former guest and your good buddy, Wonton Don.
Oh, yeah.
Had a viral video. Should I play it?
Yeah, play it, man.
All right, let me find it on his
Ellen and I don't know, Mr. Kill, if you ever watched those videos that the guy came down to the Bahamas to visit me, he was just on a flight, and it was insane. Like some guy was trying to open the door on the flight. This is what.
Yeah, Barstool.
Yeah,
I heard about those.
Yeah. So this guy this guy was on a flight, and he's buddies with ATP, and he came down and visited him in the Bahamas right as the pandemic started. It's this famous documentary.
I'll listen to another story after we watch this.
What the fuck is it?
Sounds good.
The story now before we watch this.
Yeah, go
No,
tell the story.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to find it.
Well, so I was at this little like restaurant, like that's like 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
So I see this girl there who I haven't seen like 10 years. Like her father was actually married to Lenny Kravitz's aunt, right?
Mhm.
And anyhow, she moved to Canada. So her name's Shawnee. I was like, "Hey, Shawnee, how you doing?" I see her there, and I start showing her the Barstool videos. So then, this guy, so her aunt unfortunately passed away like 20 years ago of cancer, right?
Yeah.
And she's so her aunt's now boyfriend is, or sorry, girlfriend is Laverne, right? I mean, so her father's girlfriend is Laverne, the maid from the Barstool videos, right?
Okay.
My
Oh
crazy
yeah. I remember the crazy maid.
yeah. So she starts like sending them like, "Hey, Laverne, you're in all these videos." And these videos were done 4 years ago, right? And Laverne starts texting me like, "David, if you don't take down these videos off YouTube, I don't like anything of me on social media. I'm gonna call the police on you." And I'm
What are
like,
they gonna
"What?"
do?
And I know, and I'm like, "Well, first of all, who cares what can they do?" And I said, "Laverne, that was Donnie when he was here who made the videos. He works for a huge company called Barstool, and they
Right.
put them up, and there's nothing I can do about them."
Right.
So, anyhow, long story short, I blocked Laverne's number because if anyone's going to threaten to like send the police on me, I'm like, yeah, I think that's I don't think you're my friend anymore. So
No, I mean it was 10 years since you saw her, so fuck her, right?
I don't know. I fired her a long time. I in those videos
What,
when I
is this
crashed
chick
into her
you
car.
crashed into her car?
Yeah. I was just like, Laverne's my
dude.
mate for life. That lasted like a year because she's too crazy. Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
All right, so this is a still photo of the chaos that was happening on the plane, but this was over air and they're heading to Albuquerque. And the story is that all of a sudden some dude was sitting in the exit row, and then right in the middle of the flight, he said, "I need to get out of here," and he started pulling on the door, the emergency door, to get out. Which I don't think it's possible to even open. So
it's that guy, not the guy standing up, but the guy in front of him.
The
So
guy
there's a
with
guy
his
with the white
pants coming
hat.
off.
It's a guy. Yeah, it's the guy right behind him.
Yeah, the guy with the black shirt. Yeah, okay.
The guy with the black shirt. Yeah, so
the
he
middle.
decided
this guy,
No, the guy to the right of him.
you're right there.
That dude.
The guy
dude with
that's
his
kind
pants
of like
coming down.
leaning like sideways to his right.
The guy that's giving the other dude a blowjob.
oh, that's
that dude.
Donnie. That's Donnie, right?
No. That's the guy who was trying to get out. I'm telling you that right now.
No, okay, I got a video here too, so
Okay,
don't worry.
Let's do this
I'm pretty
shit.
sure that's Donnie. Yeah, that's Donnie, bro. So yeah,
So this guy here. Okay.
yeah. So that's Donnie, and I don't want to play the audio because this is from Barstool's The Yak, but basically he's
never
wrestling
seen the
him
video.
down and holding his head down into the seat, and they had to get the handcuffs on the guy, the flex cuffs from the. You could hear on the video the lady yelling, like, "Oh, get the flex cuffs." And Donnie's like sitting on the guy and holding his head down basically right there in the blue shirt. And then I guess
That's Donnie. Okay. You're
yeah,
right.
so that is Donnie. And then he had a picture of the guy's a massive soy. I gotta find
He
it.
was wearing a dark shirt. That's why I thought maybe that. Sorry.
Yeah, he posted a picture of the guy getting escorted off the plane. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you zoom on that or no?
I can try. Fuck. I suck at zooming, but yeah, my browser's.
Oh, it's acting up. Yeah.
What's funny is I wrote Donnie a DM after that happened, and I said, "That's some crazy ass Laverne, Sean Morgan, or Captain Morgan shit," and he was like laughing at that when I said that.
Yeah, so people were speculating what was going on. I saw Donnie posted a message, like one of his partners, Billy Football, was like asking him, and he said the guy had low T, and then someone was saying that low testosterone. Yeah, and he was like a soy, and then another guy was saying like he basically that someone was hypothesizing like he was tripping balls or something in the middle of the flight and had like a panic attack or something. So
where was this at though? Which airport was this at?
So I think they were going to Albuquerque, probably from Chicago. because that's where Donnie's at now. But anyway, it was a wild thing and kind of went viral on the internet. But
No, Donnie.
Yeah, it's probably a panic attack.
That's why you don't freaking fly on freaking Frontier Airlines, all right? I'm saying right now. You don't do that. You're on American Airlines.
Hey, be like Patrick Melton. He was bragging about how he was flying first class from Vegas to wherever he went to probably Philadelphia.
For the event.
Yeah, he posted that like his first class ticket and stuff. It's like, yeah, well, when your girlfriend like owns your house and pays your mortgage, it's easy to afford that shit, right?
You boys like Nobody Likes Onions, right? You guys are big fans.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You guys are big fans of Nobody Likes Onions, right? Somewhat. You guys enjoy.
Answer carefully with ATP here.
Oh, I know ATP doesn't like them. I wouldn't call myself a fan, but like a big fan. But there's some things he says I agree with. But that whole thing with you, and that whole thing with what Melton was doing with you, I thought that was weird. I'm not all up to date on it. I just remember watching some of it a while back. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
No, you told me that when we DM'd about it. Actually, if you don't mind me saying this, like you told me.
Go ahead, refresh my memory.
You thought it was weird because he was like biting the fan the hand that feeds it.
Yeah.
It was like weird.
That's
like
I did say that
because I subscribe to his channel and all this stuff too, and it's just like, why is he going after this guy like this? So that was
Yeah, you're right. I do remember saying that. It was just weird.
Now, is Delbert talking about Melton or the guy who tried to open the plane door here?
Probably the plane door, yeah.
Yeah, put him in a crate for sure.
Wild animal. So, yeah, no, I mean, that was a long time ago.
You still watch MLC, like most of us here don't anymore. But it's like,
melted.
What do you think of all the beefs? Like, I think it's all. I don't buy it anymore. I think it's all fake. So.
We found out. Well, there's a lot of works that KB doesn't seem to be in on, and because Chad and Stuttering John will be friends, they'll be enemies, and then Chad and Kate Meany will be friends, will become enemies. Kate Meany and Stuttering John will be friends, they'll become enemies. It's like it's just all this back and forth that never stops. It's like, and it's like, what's going on with all these works? And then stuff out just right outside of MLC, Tukey and the Potato, and I was listening to that one morning, and they were going back and forth. So I super chatted and say, hey, I actually watched the show. I could explain what went on. I did. Then a couple of days later, I found out that it's a work, and I kind of got pissed off. It's like, you know what? Fuck you. You're not getting my money either. I'm not paying for fucking works. It's like I was genuinely chipping in to say, hey, here's what happened. I watched it. I'm familiar with what's going on over here. Yeah.
I think he just needs to get for MLC. If I can give one piece of advice before we move on to something else, I think he just needs to get back to his bread and butter of bringing on like really, really low level comedians that are pathetic and just berate them and have the chat berate them. Because like guys like when Ray comes on, when Chad comes on, then everyone just starts sending money because they want to make jokes at their expense. Pat Dixon, all these guys, Nap Dixon, as I call him. Just keep that, because that's a tried and true model of like getting the chat to give money. Whereas like these beefs with other shows, it's
Well, Alan wrote me the other day. He's like, "Look at Pat Dixon's got 50 viewers, like or whatever." Remember he wrote?
It was like 12.
He was like,
I like Pat, but gotta get that. I don't know. He's got to change something.
Pat's been,
don't you think like
Pat's a fucking piece of shit, bro?
Oh, you don't like him?
Nah, bro. I just watched him recently. I just saw that fucking clip about them talking about Chow on that show and shit about what was it, Dalish or whatever the weird shit that was or they were saying. I don't like it, dude. Pat's a fucking scumbag, bro.
I have no idea.
Oh, I personally love Pat.
No, okay, hang on.
I've heard some shit talked about Chow, and some people tried to address it to me, and I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's like, I don't know Chow well, but my interactions with him has been wonderful, and I had a great time talking with him, and I gladly do it again and again and again. But it's kind of like what I said when I first came in here. It seems like I can't find anybody who likes all the same people I like. It's like they'll like some, they'll hate some, all that, and it got to the point to I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just like these people. We don't have to agree on everything to like each other.
That's how it is, man.
You like tomatoes? I like tomatoes.
Don't get too too
tomatoes.
tied into it all, you know.
But we all hate the potato.
Exactly.
It's like it's all mid, you
I'm
know.
going back on the keto diet, so I hate potatoes again.
So, Mr. Kill Everything. So I heard you're somewhat. So you're hitched, right, man?
Not yet.
Not yet. So you and your female are not married completely yet, correct?
No, we did the whole Mr. and Mrs. Kill Everything just to say that we're a couple, we're a team on this, and we never expected that to go anywhere outside of MLC.
So how did you guys meet, man?
We met through a game called Shamu. I was playing it. She found me, and we got to talking. And we lived far apart, but we were talking, and we hit it off. And then we hit it off hard. And then next day I told her, let's set a date. I'm going out there, and
Holy shit, bro!
And we had our first date, and we've been doing it ever since.
What was that first date like? Oh, wait, hang on. You're flying out to her. I know in your mind you're like, how am I going to pull this off to make it crazy? Because you got to. Because this sounds like some fairy tale shit to me. What was in your mind for the first date? Like, what'd you have planned for that, bro? Because I know you got some bread.
We picked out where we're going to stay, where we're going to eat, all that, and bought the plane. So we had this planned in advance. When I flew out there, I was extremely nervous, and when I got off the plane, we were texting, and I was walking, and I was thinking, you know, this might be a joke. If you just stay in security, if you don't leave security, you could probably find somewhere to sleep. There's plenty of places to eat too. But,
right.
But I walked out, and I was walking around, and then I went through a door, and I saw her. She turned around, she saw me, and I walked right up to her, and I put down my laptop bag, and we didn't say anything, looked right at each other, and we just kissed for the first time.
Holy shit! God damn it, boy!
Wait, yo, MKE, you were streaming at the time, right? Because you're a big gamer, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So she was kind of like a groupie, bro.
Hey, my boy.
No,
Groupie pussy's the best
groupies.
pussy, bro.
I never had groupies.
Yeah.
Nope.
We get tons of groupies from this show, bro.
I love groupies.
Epic.
They do anything.
No, but she did see you on the stream first, right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, so she saw you
playing her favorite game.
Playing some game, some anime game or something, right?
Some anime game.
Close enough. It's Japanese.
Yeah, Dr. Chow, you
Japanese
fucking
video game.
dick.
I heard the story before, so I do it. So, and then they started DMing and then talking and
Damn, dude.
bada bing, bada boom.
So how'd you convince her to move out towards you?
Oh, I'm going to her.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn. All right.
Detroit's not really where we want to be, but got some responsibilities over there, and so it's easier for me to do it than her.
That's cool, man. You guys got a shared interest at least, and you're both into playing games, and you're both into podcasting, so that's cool. You know.
Yeah.
So you guys are
the
gonna
same twisted humor.
No, you guys are hilarious. You guys are both fucking like dark humor, twisted as shit. I love it. You guys are like, I don't even know. But are you two getting married soon, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah. When's the date?
Date. That stuff's going to be
Private
after the big move.
Oh, so you haven't proposed yet?
Not
hey,
official.
man.
Well,
I got an advice. You should get married at HackCon or whatever it's called. At the end of May in Las Vegas. You know, ride the penis
the mechanical dildo. Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Oh.
Carl
So-
can be there.
Yeah, that's right. He'll be your best man.
Nah. We're
I'm
just
just joking
busting balls. Yeah.
I know.
No, but Alan, you're single, right? Or are you taken, bro?
Yeah, I'm single.
Oh shit!
We'll
Why
get
are
you.
you-
We'll get you one of our groupies from our in our Rolodex here.
Well, Kyle
Throw 'em
loves
your
all
way.
the women in the universe, and he kisses their, which is great. I love that. By the way.
What do you love?
It's not simping, bro. It's
Always is like-
pimping.
Delish and Mimi.
Delish. Her name's Kelly, dick.
Now Kelly's
That's
her name.
Mir's woman, bro.
Yeah, bro. Don't hate on my girl like that, bro. What the fuck?
But I think it's good because like we need women in this universe because it's all dudes. It's disgusting. Like,
But
it's
do
like,
we?
What's wrong with dudes, bro? Are you a homophobe?
I wanted some good-looking girls to hang out with. Forget this. Like, you know,
No,
I
I
know
get
there's
that.
some women who
that
watch.
AC thing was a
I
sausage
think mine's
fest.
watching right now.
Oh, I mean, well,
Well,
yeah, I'd be
Alan-
curious. I'd be curious because Melton's
Oh,
got
sorry.
like a bunch of older women who watch him. So like, I wonder what the mix of like dudes and chicks are gonna be for his show. But
like
He's got
Alan,
he's got bigger boobs than all of them. So
I want to dig in deeper to Alan here, because Alan, how old are you, sir?
41.
See, so I'm 26, so
Mhm.
I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? Compared to you, you're way more seasoned than I am. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you're 41, right? Is there any ladies in, you know what I'm saying, like in the realm of
Nothing solid right now. I've been married.
Oh, that's right, because you have a daughter, don't you, or some shit like
No,
that?
it's son. Yeah,
Okay.
it's about to turn 20.
Okay, you're not. Yeah, no stuttering John shit. Yeah, go ahead. So
No, just nothing solid. I don't know if it's just me, probably not, but you get pickier as you get older. You just like you're less. Well, let me rephrase that. Pickier as far as like having a girlfriend, like something solid. You just get sick of the bullshit, you know, like you could put up with in your 20s.
right.
So, just playing the field until I find someone that's like, solid.
and the older you get, it's harder to find like a nice woman who will like cook and clean and leave you alone. So
Yeah,
those are rare. So
exactly.
when you get one, you got to hold on. So
regardless of my
Plus,
steak,
I'm not attracted to people my age yet, so
No, bro.
Yeah,
You're,
that's another problem. Yeah.
I mean, you're 41.
maybe another 10 years I'll date a 40-year-old, but
You're 41. Naturally, you should be hitting like 25-year-old pussy still. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
exactly.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Mir, you should do a class for all these incels and the dab.
I will, Alan. You can help me out, bud, because these incels they think they can relate with you, but you're actually more of a mega G than they are. So you can like bestow some wisdom upon them because you have a kid, so you're not a fucking cuck.
No.
by the way, let me tell you something. The Dabbleverse is incel capital.
Yeah,
That
it
is-
is.
Oh.
But I mean, that's good. It's like they're sinks, single income, no kids, so they can just pay up in super chats nonstop. So it works
No,
out good.
But at least you
I've
have.
heard of dinks, not sinks. That's funny.
Yeah.
I called my brother's wife a dink like a couple months ago because they're like the classic definition of just super liberal, no kids.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Holding hands and going to Disney World and all that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. He called that one. They definitely go to Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all that. There's like the whole. Oh my god. There's a whole like. In corporate America, I used to work in corporate America for a while, and there's so many of those type of people, bro. It's wild.
I've never witnessed it. I work in more military shit, so I don't see it as too much. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
You
It's
work
like,
in Bhutan, man. I see the flag.
what? We keep it quiet. Be quiet. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, that is a Bhutan flag, huh?
No. I mean,
That's
I worked in banking a little bit, and I got a taste of that weird like tweaker, liberal, like, oh, don't say that, don't say this, don't joke around. But I think
Alan, I'm older than you. I'm 46. And one thing the two words these guys taught me were dank and tweaker. Like I didn't even know.
Yeah, Mir loves say tweaker.
Dude, I lived in LA for like 6 months straight. I saw a lot of tweakers, bro. That shit was scary. I remember watching
Portland's
people
like
tweak
that
over
too.
things. What is your
It's-
boy, Mr. Kill Everything? You live in Detroit, Michigan. That's Tweaker Central. What's your take on tweakers, bro?
Oh, no, I don't. Well,
He's in Phoenix.
I'm in Phoenix.
wow, that's
I was born in Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back there. Look, everything. It's easier to say Detroit rather than places outside of Detroit, whether it be Ferndale or Rochester or Clinton Township,
Yeah.
because who knows of that? It's kind of like the same thing with Phoenix. Who knows Glendale or Surprise or well, I guess people might know Tempe because of Arizona State.
Glendale's popular though. I know Glendale.
Oh it seems like when people say Glendale, they think of California.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Continue.
But
Sorry.
no, it's fine. There's even a Peoria, but when you say Peoria, people think of Illinois.
Mhm.
It's the metro
But-
area.
Yeah, it's easier to say Phoenix, and it's easier to say Detroit. But no, I'll be not in Detroit, but outside of it. And when you get outside of the Detroit area, it is pretty nice.
Yeah, outside of Detroit, there's a bunch of nice areas. It's just the downtown area that I've been out there to go to the museum, the art museum there. It's fucking dank. They got like one of the best Diego
Dank,
Rivera
see?
things there. Yeah, it is. And but yeah, the downtown area is really beat up, and I don't know, maybe it's coming back.
What's
but-
your guys'
I-
craziest homeless person story you ever had?
I got to get one.
Oh, go
What's
ahead.
the
You go
craziest
first. You
one
go
ever
first.
had?
So like there's a great when I lived in Nassau. I lived in Nassau for like 6 years before I moved to Eleuthera, where I live now.
Yeah.
Went to this fantastic restaurant, if you're ever in Nassau, Cafe Matisse, but it's right downtown. So it's like at night, it's a little shady, you know.
Mhm.
And I had a
Dangerous.
Mustang at the time, and this homeless guy was like, hey, can you give me some money? I give him like $1 or $2, right? And then I come out of the restaurant afterwards, and like the top is ripped in my Mustang, all the shit is all over my car, you know, like everywhere. Like he stole like all the change in my car, like to buy crack. And then I saw him like a few weeks later, and he's like, he looks at me and he goes, "Do you remember me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you're the piece of shit that ripped the roof of my car." And then he started crying and he started kissing my feet, and he was like a total crackhead. It was really kind of sad and pathetic, but like, yeah, it was just like, even, you know, in the Bahamas, like because the problem is there was a big crack epidemic that started here in the 80s. And
Yeah.
it just continued, and like I kind of felt sorry for the guy more than anything. So I was just like, but I was still pissed off that he fucking ripped the roof off of my car or whatever, cut it, and like, you know, because I gave him $2, he wanted 10. You know, like so that's I don't know that's it's not really that crazy, but you know, when that happens to you, and like, you know, someone rips the roof in your car and you see shit everywhere, you're like, okay, you know.
So when I was living in Chicago, I was living on State Street, right on the river.
Yeah.
And there was Chicago has the upper and the lower part of Wacker. And once you cross over the bridge, there's like an underground part of Chicago where all the homeless people live. And where my building was, there's like this one homeless dude who was like probably the most famous homeless dude at the time in Chicago, to me at least, because I'd walk by him every day. And I actually became buddies with him, to the point where I'd like buy him beer, and like I even went down and hung out in his little, like, he was like the king of all the homeless people too. Like he'd go down there, he'd tell me all this shit like about different people who were like shit was going down, like this guy died, and he was a wild dude. But anyway, I like basically befriended him and like hung out with him a bunch, like in my early 20s. Not a bunch, but enough where it was like I kind of got to go down and look at all the shit, like had an inside, like basically walking into the den with like the Don, you know, of the homeless people. So that was probably my deepest investigative experience with it, and it was pretty wild, man. It was really crazy.
I think mine was, I was 21, LA, near Skid Row. I walked to a gas station from my buddy's crib, like 2 blocks at night, like at 1 a.m. or some shit, which you don't do usually at that time. But I walked up into like a 7-Eleven or whatever the fuck it was. There's some homeless guy in the front begging for some weirdo shit. I don't know. And then I walked by him, went and bought cigarettes, came back out, and I saw him like begging still and looking pathetic. So I gave him like 4 cigarettes, to be nice. And then I started to walk away, and then I turned around and said, "Hey man, do you need a light?" And he's like, "Does it look like I need a light? Fuck you, bitch." And I was like, "Fuck you too, bro. You didn't got shoes on." And we just kind of went back and forth, and that was about it. Other than that, there was nothing too bad.
When I was a kid,
I always give homeless people money so they don't hurt me. That's
when I was a kid, I walked into Central Park with my father. This is another quick story. And I was just staring at this homeless guy who's all this like late 80s, when New York was known as being really bad, crocodile.
That was fun.
Yeah. But I was staring at this, because I was from a suburb in Canada and I kind of sheltered or whatever. And I'm staring at this guy, and this guy like looked right at me and said, "Hey kid, what's wrong with you? You want to suck my dick?" And I hugged my dad. I was like so scared. I was like 12 years old at the time.
I hope that wasn't loud. I wish I muted Mike, but oh gosh.
New York was fun.
You got anything, bro? You got anything crazy, man?
You asking me?
Yeah, bro. Anything?
Yeah, the first I got a few, but I'll tell the first one that came to my mind. It was 11 years ago. I was living in Flagstaff, and beautiful. I got laid off from my job, and the next day it's like, okay, I got to find a new job, and the first thing I do is I go to the gas station. I gas up the car because I'm gonna drive around and drop off some resumes that are prepared the night prior. And this guy walked up to me, and it's like, "Hey man, can I have some money?" And I just turned around, looked right at him, and I said, "You know what? Why don't you give me money? I just lost my job yesterday. You know what? I need to make money now. Why don't you give me money, asshole? Come on, come here, give me some money." And he just turned around and started waddling away. And I'm still shouting at him. I was like, "Come on, give me money. Give me money." And so
you want no part of that shit. He's like, "Fuck this, dude." No.
Yeah, so that was the first story that came to my mind, and there's some others too. If you want me to continue.
No, go ahead, man. The floor is yours.
The next one that came to my mind was there's a lot of homeless in Flagstaff, and this is probably a couple years or so later, at a different gas station, and I've already learned to make them uncomfortable around me. This guy was walking around from pump to pump, and when he came up to me, I saw him. It's like, "I see you. Walk away, motherfucker. Walk away right now." And I was yelling, and I'm purposely making the scene. It's just like, go away, because like I said, there's a lot, and it's just like I'm sick and tired of being asked. Surprisingly, in Phoenix, the homeless are really not that harassive or whatever, because there were some times where I see someone, it's like, it might be a good guy, and I don't have anything to give him. It's like $1, and here, have a pack of cigarettes. And it's like, "You smoke, right?" He's like, "Yeah." And it's like, "Oh, here, have a pack of cigarettes. I only got a couple of bucks on me." It's like, "Do you need a lighter?" It's like, "No, man, I got a lighter right here." It's like, "You sure you don't need another one?" It's like, "No, it's good." So there's chill times I've had.
So you're a man of the people within reason.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way to put it. But
here, just so you know, like, we don't have welfare and stuff here, and I don't pay income tax. I'm Canadian, so so I moved to the Bahamas. I became a resident of the Bahamas, and I'm a non-resident.
Oh, you are a resident. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't, so like I help out these guys all the time. But one thing that I've drawn the line on is when these guys like, I'll buy them a beer, I'll buy them some whiskey or whatever the hell, like a little pint or something. But I'm like, I will not buy you cigarettes. Like that's where I've drawn the line. So I just think that's a waste of money. It's just like
cigarettes are a fucking vibe, bro.
But I had cigarettes.
Now I'd rather get them drunk than buy them cigarettes. Like,
Yeah, well, I'm not driving around with booze in my car.
David, there's nothing like getting drunk and just ripping a cigarette, like Ski would say. All right, there's nothing like it.
Ski needs to come up too. Okay, let's move on to this as a segue. Ski's, I don't know, out of Alan or Mr. Kill Everything saw them. Ski's drunk like streams when he was on his bender were epic. Like they were.
Wait, ski
I
mask.
saw one.
Ah,
Yeah.
It was.
okay.
He called me one day about it, and then he texted me like a couple times, and I forgot. I didn't even see the last text, and I was like, but I told him, I said, dude, it's really funny, but I want you to get better. And he was like, and then he said, like, his response was like, I just had to get an IV.
I saw that on
I
Twitter.
would love to
Something's
say-
going on with an IV.
Yeah, no, I've been as Dr. Chow, I've been advising him how to taper off and use IVs, magnesium, vitamin B at one of those IV clinics to try to taper the effects of his withdrawal that he was going through. So yeah, hopefully he's doing well. I mean, as of earlier in the week, he had gotten down to like 1 or 2 beers a day, but he was drinking 30 beers a day when he was on our show. Yeah. And a bottle.
30 fucking beers?
Yeah. I mean, you can do that when you're like a chronic alcoholic.
I've been to that point.
That. What?
Yeah.
You've been to that point, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan, you're a big
It's not
dude.
that hard.
No, what do you mean it's not that hard, dude? I like to drink alcohol, but I've never, for real, ever in my life
30
thought I could
beers
do
is-
30 beers. The most beers I ever
But
done
this was
in
like
my life,
years into drinking too. Though.
Yeah, it's
like,
years
I haven't
in.
drank in like a decade, but you get used to it.
Really?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you start in the
you
morning.
really do.
You start in the morning and you take 10 to 15 beers just to get to baseline, to avoid withdrawal. And then over the next 8 hours, you have the other 10 to 15.
Yeah, I used to stash like 2 or 3 Coronas next to my bed so I could wake up and like just pound them.
Yeah.
So I wasn't shaking in the morning.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And that's what Ski's going
Fuck.
through. He has very bad physical
Holy shit.
withdrawal and chronic from his drinking. So
That's
'cause
like scary shit right there, dude.
what
Yeah.
happens is his body
Yeah.
thinks it's he goes into acute withdrawal really quick because his
It's
body
the
thinks
worst.
he's dying.
Seizures
Yeah,
and
it sucks.
He's had seizures. Like he's had those.
Yeah, exactly. So
Can't
you
just
got to be
cold turkey
careful.
it?
No, you can die
I-
from that.
Yeah, I know it's like the most dangerous drug to try to like cold turkey from, right? Besides,
It
like,
is
depression.
terrible. You just like you think you're gonna die and you want to kill yourself. Like it's just it goes on for like 2 weeks.
Jeez.
Did you ever
Yeah.
see?
I
did
think
you
I'm a
ever
heavy
get delirium
drinker,
tremens?
What's that?
Did you ever get delirium tremens when you start seeing
Oh.
shit?
Fuck yeah.
I did with during withdrawals.
What'd you see?
Just things looked 3D that like weren't supposed to be.
Really?
Like
Well,
if I looked like at the edge of a table, like it was just like I don't know. It was,
Another
it was
axe
strange.
or
It
something.
was like looking through its kaleidoscope,
It's
Chow,
more
did you
just
ever
like
go through that?
oh yeah.
and you hear things like you think you hear like people talking across the, like whatever building you're in. It's just it's weird.
Whoa.
And it's more just like a feeling of terror that you have.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Like you're
like
you're
dread, overwhelming dread. Yeah.
Yeah, so it sucks. So
Like-
yeah, if you don't go to like a detox place and you don't get on like the lorazepam or there's different things you can take like
Xanax and Klonopin.
Xanax, yeah, stuff that can help with the shaking, but your body
Yeah.
can have a GABA imbalance and that'll cause you to withdraw hard.
You know,
He does.
this
but-
goes back to a question since you brought up ski mask, because
Yeah.
this goes back to a question you asked earlier. Not to interject too much on the subject.
No, you're totally fine,
But
sir.
apparently,
Continue.
when you asked about people liking us or hating us, I guess Ski Mask supposedly really hated the missus and I on MLC.
Why?
I don't know. I gotta find the clip or something. I gotta look it up. But apparently, he hated the missus and I on MLC.
No,
And
you have to look at the context and the time when he said it. But here's the thing about him that I know. He hates everyone who's on there because I've noticed this. I love him as like a character in this whole shit. And I love when he comes on our
no,
show.
that's
But he
fine,
gets
that's
super
fine.
jealous of anyone who goes on the show.
But I
'Cause
guess
it's
he was
like
telling
his
this to
thing and-
Stansel. Maybe I should message
Man loves
Stansel.
fucking Kevin. So like, yeah.
Yeah, he's got an unhealthy like
Man loves
desire to be on the show, and now that he's not anymore, everyone instantly stinks. And to some
I think
extent,
it's
everyone
hilarious.
does.
I'm not
stink, so
offended.
it's not.
I'm
It's not a big
offended.
deal.
I think it's hilarious, and I just wanted to bring that up because when you asked me the question earlier, my brain was kind of short circuiting, but you brought that up, so yeah. But anyways, continue on. I just wanted to throw that out there.
No, I mean, I really think he just needs to quit drinking
Detox?
altogether. No,
What-
I think he's fine.
Oh, so he's fine drinking, but just he needs to.
No,
slow
I
down.
think he needs to stop drinking, but I don't think he needs to, because this last bender wasn't even that long from what he was telling me. So
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be too hard for him to get off. But of course, he needs some active recovery in the form of I don't know, something to not have it happen again, because otherwise he's going to be back where he is a month from now. You know.
MLC is only hacks. That's the whole
Yeah,
show.
that's true. Bro. Like I got.
I welcome
didn't
his
agree with
hate.
their shit.
I want him to if he does have a problem and needs to get better, I want him to get better. But I also welcome his hate, sober or drunk. His hate is welcome. But
Yeah.
Like I said, if he does have a problem, I hope he gets better. I'm being genuine. but also
Alan
being
did the
funny.
funniest thing on his channel the other night. I'm not going to talk about it, but it was so funny. What you
What?
did, Alan?
No, go ahead. I don't
Go
care.
ahead, say it. Say it.
You don't care. So he had like an old Red Bar clip, and he was like has scrolling stuff at the bottom of the screen, and one of the scrolls was FKB, and then the other scroll was
It's supposed to be his clip channel.
yeah, and the other scroll was Gino's phone number. Bottom of the screen. You know,
Gino deserves that.
there was like 20, 30 people like live watching it. It was pretty funny. Yeah. So, yeah, I like because I go to bed early here, not tonight, but like usually. And then I get up in the middle of the morning and I start texting Alan and he's like, hey, watch this. What I'm doing.
I gotta say this right now because there's people in the chat saying this, and I heard it beforehand. Mr. Kill Everything. I know that ain't your real name, but you know I don't want to say your real name, so I'm just gonna call you that. And what'd you call him? MRK?
MKE.
MKE. There you go.
I MRK, MKE, that's fine.
Perfect. MKE, sir. So is it true you're huge?
What do you mean by fat?
Yeah, because I keep hearing like
Yeah.
people calling you fat. You're disgusting.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
chubby cheek.
overweight.
These guys always just troll, no matter who. it
No,
is.
no,
I'm overweight.
How are you?
I
heard you're
got some
tall,
extra
though.
pounds
Aren't
on
you
me.
tall though?
Yeah, about 6 foot.
Oh, you're six. Oh, you're my height. How tall? How much do you weigh,
I'm
bro?
6'2". So.
Last I checked, I'm probably heavier than this, but by now, but probably about last I checked about 224. So I'm probably heavier than that by now.
So you're
My-
6 foot,
I
220.
That's
haven't
not
weighed
that
myself
bad.
in a while. I haven't weighed myself in a while. The batteries are dead, and I keep forgetting to buy AAA batteries.
That's a good move.
And you're in your 40s, right?
I'm 38.
38. Okay. You're not that bad, bro. You're fine.
I'm 6 foot. I'm like, so like, you know,
Wait. What'd you say? How much you weigh, bro?
I'm
ATP?
195.
You're 195.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot. Yeah.
Damn.
I like
Alan.
to be like 185, so I want to lose like 10 pounds.
So ATP 6 foot.
You're yes,
6 foot.
that's the weight I'm supposed to be at is 185. So yeah,
Yeah.
you and I are in the same boat. I'm sorry, Lil Mir. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good, bro. Alan, how tall are you, bro?
6'3".
How much you weigh, man?
I don't even know. I'd say like 270.
270.
Yeah.
You're huge. Oh, shit.
Dude, this guy's hunting.
I'm
deer
actually not.
and-
I don't know. I'm not really like. I'm not technically
You're a
obese,
big
but
boy. No, you're a
I'm
big
I'm
boy.
I'm a little below it. Yeah,
You're a ranch hand at least, right? In your weekdays.
Alan, you
I'm
told
built
me
like a hoss.
you're the Alex Jones build, like you know.
Yeah, kind of like exactly, kind of like or like I don't know if any of you watch wrestling. Bray Wyatt. No.
I know who he is. Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, I kind of built like him, like lineman size. Type.
No, you look like an NFL offensive lineman or defensive
That's what
line,
you look
bro.
like.
I wish I knew that in high school. I would have played football.
No, you're 6'3".
If I knew I was going to be big.
You would have been, probably, I don't know, but it's
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm the same height, and I'm probably 95 pounds less than you. So
yeah, chat. How much are you, bro? I gotta know. How much are you, man?
probably 175, 180, 6'3".
You're 6'3",
Oh, really,
175.
man? That's
Yeah.
skinny, man.
Yeah, I'm a little slender, but I can do 10 pull-ups. I can
Right. It's
do
still,
anything. I can
it's still
run.
strength
I can
though.
fight. Yeah, I can kick
4
like a
kids, so
motherfucker.
you have 4 kids, so you're not like, you obviously could do a few things.
Yeah. I got
What I'm taking from
Got a
this
good
from all
build.
you old fucks is that I'm in pristine weight, pristine health, and everything right now. I'm a clean
Good for
198,
you.
6 foot. I'm almost 200, and you know what? I think I'm right there in like the
But
medium
Chow, when
between
I
all
was
of
your
you.
age, dude, I was like 170 when I was like your age. Yeah.
No, I'm proud. I'm proud of Little Mir. Little Mir's crushing it. I love it. I love it. Good for you.
yeah.
I'm gonna grab another block of ice. I still have my headset on, so I'll be.
Go
listening.
grab it, buddy. Go get hammered. Come on, let's get lit.
No,
Hang on. Let's take a shot together. Let's take
I
a
still.
shot, you and me.
Okay. I got a bottle here, so I can pour a little something.
Pour a little something for me, baby. Let's get it.
But I'm not getting hammered tonight. I got to work tomorrow.
I got a lady, who needs me. So
I wasn't even
you
gonna
know
drink
what I'm
tonight until I was like, okay, I'm coming on here.
saying? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do a cheers real quick, boys. Everybody, here's to what has been and what will be. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's never been.
All right, now that we know everyone's size and weights, we can start setting up the the fights for Hackamania.
Do tell. I'll be listening.
Alan, who would you fight, honestly? Like, do you have anyone? Gays. Hey, I'm not the gay one here. Alan's the one that's single, bro. You better.
Yeah.
Alan, I think you should fight Melton. I think you'd kick the shit out of him. Like you're...
Probably, yeah, but I don't know who I'd really pick.
If you had to beat someone's ass, who would it be? Who you don't like? Come on, I know there's somebody that ticks you the wrong way. You talk to these motherfuckers behind this.
No, I don't. I really you guys are about it. Or Adam.
I actually know. I don't want to say it though. So,
what about you're a Red Bar guy, right?
Yeah, I love Red Bar.
Is there anyone on Red Bar's radar that I haven't?
I don't
watched lately.
Like his watches.
Maybe like Mike Malak or whatever.
Maybe Hassan Piker.
Oh yeah, everyone wants to fight his
Yeah.
ass. Yeah.
He's probably severely tough though, I'm not gonna lie. He kinda has that look.
He's built out a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You're 6'3", bro.
No one that's famous, like no one that's like anyone would know. No.
Have you ever fought anyone before, Alan?
Decline's been calling out for Quadfather for a while, so I've seen him calling it for that.
That's a sad story. Quadfather's a sad story, dude.
Yeah.
That's sad. No, I could not imagine being paralyzed, dude, after like walking for so long and then just destroy.
I don't care because he's so unlikable. I'm like, I would usually like a guy in a wheelchair, but that guy is so unlikable. It's just like
no, he's all right. I'm just like
he's not all right.
Why is that? I'm curious because I've had a couple of interactions with him and he was very pleasant. So I'm curious what you have to say.
I just think he's boring and it's like not interesting on the show.
I just don't like him because he helped dox my family. So that's why I think he's a piece of shit. But you continue.
Oh, he was one of those guys that did that to you, man?
Yeah, he's a fucking fag for that. I'm glad he's paralyzed. Continue.
Wow, holy shit.
No, he was one of the because I remember Mir's family got doxxed and I didn't know.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's part of that shit.
Was that the same time as his job shit?
No, that was later. That was later.
Oh, okay. Because I remember some drama I didn't understand from a long ago. Sorry to interrupt.
Continue, ATP. What were you saying, bro?
No, I didn't realize that was like the joke I make is like I just think Quadfire, its father. There's something on kind of
Quad got pissed off at me because I told him who cares about his dead loser friend. That's all
that guy was a loser, totally. Sorry.
Yeah, he died, and he had nothing to give to society. He had nothing to give to anything in his family. He cost his family money. He had nothing to leave. He had nothing to give. He's a loser. Now, I'm
Stevie
sorry, by
got-
society standards, that's what considers you a loser.
So,
You know, to people outside of the realm of his intimate family or whatever, he's a loser. So that's what I called him, and he didn't like that. So he doxed my whole entire family and shit. So he's a piece of shit, and I'm glad you're paralyzed. Enjoy it for the rest of your life, you fucking idiot. Continue. I hope that fucking
Should
beer
we-
you drank before you jumped was, worth it.
no. Hey, Mir, read the next super chat. Sorry.
I don't even care, dude. I'm just fucking with
This
it.
one.
I'm fucking quad father. It's all good, buddy. Kills
Dude,
everything.
we get into
Now you want
the
me to read?
ATP. Didn't you have the story or something?
I saw that.
What?
Didn't
Sorry?
you have some story you wanted to tell?
Okay, about my dad as a judge.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because so today is my father's 71st birthday.
Oh
so-
wow!
and he's a very well respected
Cheers.
judge in Canada. I'm sure he's ashamed of
right.
his son. So no, my dad. Unlike Melton, my parents love me. Anyhow, I got a little story. It's the craziest story ever. So my dad did this trial where this guy basically killed his in-laws. He burnt them alive to collect the insurance money.
Of course.
And then when he was doing these pre-trial hearings, right? The guy meets him and he's like, "Oh, I know your son," right? And this guy here, and I went to high school with this guy. He was 2 or 3 years.
That
old.
guy, that dude looks way older than you, bro.
I know. My dad was like, he was one of your teachers, and I was like, I read the whole back of the case, and I was like, no, Dad, that guy was 2 or 3 years older than me, and so anyhow, no. So this guy, he maxed out all his credit cards. He was a teacher.
Smart man.
He was so we're trying to figure. I think he had girls on the side or gambling problem or drug problem. I don't know what it was, but in the end was literally he set his in-laws' house on fire and was almost outside the door, shutting the door so they could get out.
Why would he want them to get out?
And my dad sentenced him for some,
You gotta think though. Hang on. This is my issue with you guys sentencing these killers to fucking so many years. There's probably two sides to every story. They're not.
You think
they're just not
you
psychopaths.
lock people inside a house and you burn them alive?
Maybe no, hang on. You got to really
the
hear me.
worst
No,
thing you
wait.
can
Hang on. Hang the fuck on there, okay. I witnessed a serial killer, not witnessed, but I heard about a serial killer kid that killed his whole family and everybody else in the household, right? But come to find out, they're hardcore Christian fanatics. They controlled him. They made him not go outside sometimes. They made him do things. They beat his ass if he didn't do them. They controlled him. No way. Hang on. And then he decided to murder them all, right? And then he got charged with it. He got sentenced to life in prison, and he's a piece of shit. Everyone's shitting on him for fucking killing the family, and the media paints him in a horrible light. And then they do a documentary on him, and come to find out his family abused the fuck out of him religiously, mentally, everything. So he became a tweaker, fuck up head. All I'm saying is, this guy locked his family in the house and let them burn alive. There was something that led him to that, and and that was he was molded into that type of mindset to be able to do something like that. His family is not innocent. They are as fucked up as he is, and he just was the one who killed them all. And so, you know what I'm saying? They bred him to do that. And we shouldn't, he is fucked up. He is evil, and we should terminate him. At the same time, that family, are just as fucked up as he was. Come on, bro. Is that the whole other story? Just he was a horrible person. They're all goody two shoes, and they just got burned alive for no reason.
Well, I think he was probably not happy in his marriage and all this kind of thing, and maybe they were controlling or something. But it's no, you can't do that. You can't lock people in their house and burn them alive.
Maybe they deserved it.
No, nobody deserves that, man.
No, that is pretty fucking cruel.
Yeah.
What's cruel is living
wonder-
through a whole entire life for 100 years with bullshit.
Okay, this
Yeah, 100
guy
years
was
is
the
a
same
fucking
age as
exaggeration
me.
too, just as much as burning them alive. Bringing torture for 100 years is just as much of a yeah. Ugh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Mr. Kill Everything. Want to say something?
They're both fucking exaggerations. Being tortured
When
for
this
100 years
guy
and burning
met
them
my
alive.
dad in the pretrial like hearing, like my dad was like, blah, blah, blah. He was like, "Oh, I know your son." Like, and my dad was like, he texted me. He's like, "Oh, I met one of your teachers," and then I was like, "I don't remember this guy," and then he was like, then he saw the guy's age, and he was like, "Oh my god, like you went to school with him because he looks so much older." So I don't know. I
That's
think
all the fucking abuse that family gave him.
no. I think he had a drug problem.
Well,
or
yeah,
like,
from what? From you know what? Normal people don't have fucking heavy drug problems where it alters your fucking, realistic facial and constructs or whatever, to the point where it's unnoticeable who the fuck you are, what age you are, unless you have a problem going on home. And obviously he did. That's why he's heavy into drugs. He didn't have any type of support system. His family abused him mentally and or physically,
dude, there's
and he
no
took it out on
excuse
them.
for burning people alive. That's just
That's
like,
why most fucking serial killer
no, there's
school
no
shooters kill their family first before they
No
go kill everybody else.
Sorry, man. There's no excuse for that. No excuse for that.
No excuse for killing. I don't know, man. Maybe he's doing us a favor by killing that family and him.
I missed the beginning of the story, so I just was not listening. But it sounds like you guys are arguing over something stupid, right?
I mean, do you believe in like getting rid of these people, David?
Who is this guy? So this is the guy that ATP. Okay.
Supposedly I went to high school.
Who the fuck is that?
That's a disgusting.
That's an advertisement.
The Dabbleverse.
I'd fuck that.
No.
I'll
She's
none
the
of that.
health minister of Canada.
The Dabbleverse women looking for a man.
Yeah.
She is the
Dude,
most
Is
disgusting.
that
woman.
Mrs. Kill Everything? What's up, baby?
No. She's.
Oh
actually,
boy.
No.
I will show you Mrs. Kill Everything.
Yes. I want to see this chick because I got to see how hot she is. Show her right now.
No, she's
You haven't?
disgusting,
It's
dude.
I've not seen her. No, I don't stalk like Chad does.
You know what's
it's
funny
not
is this
stalking,
guy
it's
was
posted in my timeline.
this guy was just featured on like one of those I forget which channel. It was on a YouTube channel.
He looks like Carl.
Like that chapter, one of those.
We are these
This
podcasts.
guy that ATP
Really?
talked about.
Yeah, it's Carl Hamburger, whatever the fuck he's
He looks like
Oh shit!
Oh jeez.
Small world. Yeah, I'm not
Small
into any
world.
of that true crime shit or any. That's one of the reasons why I always call Pat Dixon Nap Dixon, because he's like always focuses on crime and all. And I
But he doesn't make it
watch
funny.
when I used to watch the Anthony Cumia Network. That was the one show I'd skip because
No,
I was
no,
just like, fuck it, you know. I
I
don't want to like watch
But
people's
Mir,
crime and
the whole
misery.
part of the story was
Mir
it's
what?
just weird that this guy did this, and I went to high school with the guy.
Who cares? I've known people who've committed rape that I went to school with.
Yeah, but my
For what?
dad was a judge of the trial. That was the weird thing about it. Like,
Oh, I got you. You have some type of
Yeah.
connection to
Yeah,
it.
no, I get that.
Yeah.
I remember.
yeah.
I remember you saying in your videos, ATP, that your dad is a judge or still a judge. I can't remember.
he's still a judge. Yeah.
He's still a judge. Okay, but yeah, I remember you talking about some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I would put some of your videos on in the
Mir,
morning going to work.
Mir, I'm going to totally disagree with you. Like, to burn people alive, it's
So
just
why
like,
do you do it then? Why did he do it?
Because I think he had a drug or alcohol or like sex addiction.
So you just burn people alive?
Yeah, because you can pay
got
for it.
all
This
that. He doesn't
thing
burn
you
people
get out
alive.
of this, you know. So
Well, yeah, you do stupid things
gives a
when you're
fuck?
like super drunk or
No,
high.
there's deeper
it's not
shit.
judging.
You don't know Mir and ATP's just hypothesizing and speculating too.
I
It's
can't
not worth
speculate.
arguing over.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. He is.
I
He
just
is.
don't think you
speculate.
can burn people alive and say like.
There's something deeper
We
here.
can
No
still
one's digging
disagree
for
with
it,
that.
all right?
So I could never
Because-
do that, man.
ATP, do you want me to put this picture up of that you have pinned
Of what?
on your Twitter? It's just it's a picture of him and his lady. I'm not going to put it up
Yeah.
if he doesn't want me
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
but-
that's fine. That's fine.
No, I'm sorry, not ATP.
Oh.
Mr. Kill Everything.
I had a different one posted, but if you
For
want to
segment.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I can find the other one too. I'm just looking.
No. Oh, there's a few of them. I pulled one up for you. In fact, I'll just do mine. Share screen.
Let me get
Yeah,
this
yeah.
up.
Don't show these tips again, you fucking asshole. Yes, I know what it is I'm trying to share.
See if it works. I don't know if it will, but
You can show the pinned one. This was the night after our appearance on MLC, and we were fucking exhausted. But I had to take her back to the airport because
is it
we
the one
we
with
were
the cigar? No, not that one.
oh well, yeah, do one with a cigar. Do show any of them. I post them. I'm
What are
proud
you?
of them.
I'm just looking at your
Bill
media.
Clinton? What are you, Bill Clinton?
He's tied up like
Oh, I was gonna.
Better than Bill Clinton.
I was gonna ask you. You went to the WATP thing in Detroit, right?
Yes, yes, we did. We made a
Yeah.
whole night out of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
this was not that night, but this was like probably 4 months prior, maybe.
you
Yeah,
got
that's
to be very happy. You know, you got a badass girl there smoking
Oh.
cigars and watching the show with you, bro.
Of course, man.
no.
No, it was.
So I got
Look,
a new show. I got a new show that I do called Tard Hunting, where we break down like the Ray DeVito. No, I don't hate Ray. I just like watching him and breaking down his
man.
like weird, odd behavior. And one of the turning points in Ray's behavior was this event in Detroit, right? And you actually saw him there, right?
Yes.
So can
You're
you tell
talking
me a
about
little
that
bit about
weekend.
that? Yeah, can you tell me what it was like meeting him and what it was like seeing him interact in the wild with other people
In
and
the wild.
what he was
All
like
right,
and all that?
I'll tell the story of the best I can for sure. And while I tell you, I'll try to pull up a picture.
Crack
of
it,
that
Mike. Come
too.
on there. It's in the wild. Come on, let's hear something, eh?
Well, we went to WATP. We had
Oh,
a whole total date night before that,
Right.
and we went to the show.
Aye.
We got there, and excuse me.
there you go.
You found it. Thank you.
Yeah.
You can see Ari Jane hiding behind Ray.
She is the queen.
Oh, yeah.
This looks like a witch.
She does
But,
look scary
we-
as fuck there.
Yes. Yeah. You're showing my dinner. Our dinner. Show the rest too. Well,
Let's see
okay.
the story. Yeah.
but as you're showing this, yeah, we had a whole night out of it. We
You get 'em?
we were given a bottle of
He's
champagne.
the
free
fucking
champagne,
loser in the mask.
B Dabbler, otherwise known as Tukey, and some other names. But
I'm sorry, I hate all that shit. So yeah,
Yeah, so get to the story. Shut up, ATP.
so yeah, after our dinner, we called an Uber and we went over to Ferndale over at the Magic Bag, I think it was called, and the line was long and we were both a little tipsy, so we went to look for a place to sit down. We saw Carl talking to some other people. We kind of pointed them out, but we kept walking because we didn't want to interject. It's like they're obviously having their private time before the show. And eventually we went in and place was packed. And it's like, holy shit. We've had scotch. We had champagne. Plus we were pre-drinking before that.
Nice
Nice.
up.
Yeah. I'm just running through the story. And there was a table that had two seats that invited us to sit down, and we sat down, and it's like, oh, we get to relax. She ordered the table's beers for as thanks. Actually, she did that more than once, and we're just looking around at everything, and it's kind of going, wow, and the table said, oh, look, there's Dr. Steve. There's Dr. Steve right there next to us. And it's like, holy shit. Well, the show starts, and we get into it, and eventually we see Ray come out and join the panel, and Ray has said some weird things about us before we even met us.
Right.
And
What do you say? I love you guys.
No, he said he always talks about our pictures, about how close we are. Our pictures in our super chats.
Your guys
And
are
it's
really
like we're
close
getting
to me.
closer, and we're going to be 69ing and stuff like
What?
that.
Well, no, hang on. What the fuck is that weird shit, dude? Come on, dude. No one. What? That's
He's done it
weird,
more
dude.
than
That's
once.
fucking weird, man.
He's done it more than once, and we both cringed every single time he said that. It's like because Kevin and Bob would say that we're getting closer and closer in our pictures in our super chats, and Ray would bring it up to they're gonna be 69ing in the next one. It's like
Yeah, that's
But
like that's his
anyways.
form of comedy.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's just a bit.
But it always made us cringe. But we still tried to like Ray and all that stuff. And and when the show was done, we were walking around. We were seeing people in the show and people who are not in the show. And we found Ray, and we decided to introduce ourselves. And I told this. We told this on MLC when we were on MLC together. We walk up to Ray, and it's like, "Hey, we're Mr. and Mrs. Kill Everything," and Ray, he immediately kind of charges toward her, and which is really really the first time I kind of got into some sort of mode.
Like
some sort
aggressive,
of mode.
like where you feel
Aggressive mode. It's like,
yeah.
what are you gonna do? Wait, what are you doing to her? But it wasn't long till it was extinguished. It's like, oh, he's just drunk and just happy to say hello, and so we get to chatting, and he introduces us to Ari Jane. And we're talking. Eventually, Ray he goes away.
Hang on, real quick. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, sir.
No, you're fine.
Real quick, before you continue on with your story, how was like the body language between like Ari Jane and Ray when they were close to each other? Did it seem uncomfortable? It seemed like they were very like rolling with each other. What did it seem to you like? Because you seem like a very smart man.
Thinking off, you know what? I think the communication might have been minimal. I think I talked to Ari Jane more. She definitely talked to Ari Jane more. We both shook her hand and stuff, but Ray was there. But eventually, Ray just brought in Carl. He went up to Carl and brought Carl over to us, which was nice of him. Right. Oh, and before that happened, Ray did give us free merch of his, which was very nice of him. So thank you, Ray. And thank you, Ray, for bringing Carl over to us. Ray brought Carl over to us and said, this is Mr. and Mrs. Kill Everything. And to which Carl said, holy shit, you guys are real? And we both went into shock. It's like, wait, people really know about us? Because we never thought this was something that would ever be outside of MLC.
Well, he probably watches MLC, so yeah, of course.
I know he does, but I didn't think we would even leave an impression on him or anybody else.
No,
so that's kind of the general story. So did I miss out some details you're looking for?
No, not really. I have some follow-up questions, but now, okay, on the intoxication level, where was Ray when you met with him? Where would you say he was?
I don't know how many beers in, but he was definitely. He was definitely in. Yeah, he was excited.
Yeah.
He ultimately showed himself to be harmless, and she told me, he did come in a little hard, but she wasn't worried because Ari Jane was there.
And what was the merch he gave you? Was it his download card?
Yes, he gave us a download card and some stickers. Look, his stuff he gave us.
The download card.
We still have it.
Here's my download card. This is
yeah, fair enough. That's cool.
He still gave it to us, and we were thankful. Yeah. We are still thankful.
Ray,
now, have you ever watched any of his stand-up comedy?
Not much of it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
What?
So
I'm laughing because you're hilarious.
no, it's okay. I know. Okay. No, Ray would send me once in a while some clips of his comedy and stuff, and
Let me guess. Did he send it to you and say, "Hey, check this out. Trash it if you want"?
yes,
That exact message, right?
yeah,
He
that sounds
he mass spams that out to everyone. He's like, trash
Confirm.
it. He's like,
Get
like
this
it or
off the
trash it if
screen.
you want.
Hang on.
sounds
shit.
very familiar. And I would always tell him. We'll watch it. I'll watch it when the missus is back in town or when I'm back over there.
Which
And
means I won't check it out unless I get really drunk, and then maybe I might stumble upon
no,
it.
it's like we. No, it's like we do, but we haven't watched all of it. Because our time. Look, we've been doing this long distance shit for over a couple of years,
Right.
and the time we have is precious. And
Of
in a
course.
couple of months or so, that's all coming to an end. But
Right,
and
then
we
you
could
live
just be able to
together.
relax. Yeah, but
Okay. Real quick, I want to say something real quick though.
yo, sure, go ahead.
Junior, I just let you off the hook. I unblocked you, bro. You are hilarious. You're great, but at the same time, you continue to fucking be annoying. I'm gonna have to block you again. I'm just letting you know you're
Oh
welcome.
no,
You're
don't
nice.
block. I think
No,
it's,
no, no,
whatever
no,
this
no,
is,
no,
it's
no, no, no.
hilarious.
I love hating on people, but bro, it's the same shit 24/7. Be smarter, or you're gonna be down.
It's
All
really hard
right.
to look at. Hold on.
He said the same shit 520 different fucking times, dog. I can't take it anymore.
Is
You're
he
gonna
calling me
go.
chubby cheeks? I guess I should trim down my beard. Maybe it'll look less.
No, it's
chubby.
all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
So all in all, the event was a lot
My
of fun.
sweetheart was saying that she's moon face or whatever, and I basically told her it's like, well, Patrick Melton gave you a wonderful compliment. He says he was talking about something about most people wives are not attractive, and he said not everybody could be Mrs. Kill Everything, gorgeous chiseled specimen, something along those lines.
Hey.
So that's one reason I can't be mad at Melton right now.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's
He gave
all.
her a wonderful compliment.
That's just to get off the personal stuff. It's all this whole fucking mess of shit is all built on misery / clowning on other people. So that's just the aspect of it that everyone does. So it's like you can't really take it too personal what people say and all that shit. But
No,
Yes.
we don't.
Good.
Yeah.
But boys, I gotta end it tonight. Is there anything anyone wants to plug before we end the show real quick? Because I gotta go.
Okay.
Yes.
Kick.com /
You're on fucking Kick, dude. Oh no, you're not.
Yeah, he's got a show.
I
You're
got to
on, wait, Kick. Wait, Kick.
Yeah,
the app?
Kick.
KIK.
Yeah, it's a website and an app.
Holy shit! You're running a wait. Kick now has fucking shows and whatnot on that. I thought that was just a messaging app.
Kick.
No,
I don't know
there's
what
a
to
bunch
say.
of people who do shows on it. It's like for gaming,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, okay.
originally
Go
for
ahead then.
gaming.
Go ahead. Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
bro.
But yeah, kick.com / Mr. Kill Everything. That's the only thing I'm going to promote. If you want to follow me anywhere else, search for Mr. Kill Everything and see what garbage you find.
Are you doing Twitch too, or just the Kick now?
Oh yeah, I still have twitch.tv
Okay.
/ Mr. Kill Everything, which I do.
So if you want to check
can
out
find
some,
me on Odyssey and Rumble and Instagram.
yeah, and you do a lot of stuff focused on gaming. So if you're into games, you do
Real
a great
quick-
job with that.
Yes.
Real quick, I'm so sorry to interrupt, Alan. Before we go into you the segment with before we close out, Mr. Kill Everything. Do you do stuff like kind of like Civilization or anything kind of like let's say like oh gosh, what's that one other game? Shit, I forgot. It's like
More up my
Aliens,
alley.
Zerg, and everything like that. What's that game called?
Oh, first off, Civilization,
StarCraft?
I haven't done that in a while. StarCraft, I haven't done that in a while.
You don't play any of those type of games?
Yep, I haven't done it in a while.
Okay.
I still have StarCraft 2, Collector's Edition, and guess what? How long ago did that come out? I still have yet to beat it. So,
oh shit.
my mission is I need to beat every single game I play. I own. I mean,
Right.
So Look, if I own a game, I play it, beat it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep it short.
Did you beat Skyrim all the way through when you got it the first time?
Yes, but not the DLCs.
Oh, all right. Damn, all right. Well, Alan, you're up, sir? You got anything to plug, man?
Nothing yet. I mean, my handle's on the screen. I'm probably am going to do something with my channel eventually. It'd be stupid not to.
You got
with
to,
all
bro.
the subs. Yeah,
Right.
it'd just be a waste. Yeah, that's really it. I'm kind of at a standstill. I'm just trying to figure out things, and
Okay.
there'll be something soon.
You better be, man. You better be.
Yeah.
You gotta keep working, dog. And Dr. Chow,
Right.
you want to plug your Ray Tard?
Yeah, we do tard hunting on Win by Two's channel sometimes, but we'll be doing that. We got a big one
Wait, I
coming
know
up.
that name.
Win by Two. Yeah. Yeah, he's we started a new show last week, and we're gonna be doing a big blowout show for when Ray quote unquote roast Stuttering John. So we're gonna do a watch along. We might have some special guests for that. But yeah, basically we just watch Ray and point out certain points, his compulsive lies. So if you're into Ray stuff, it's good. If you're not into Ray stuff, it's just it's
More, you know.
you'll pull your hair out because you're watching Ray. But dude, Alan, I want to MKE. It's great to have you back. It's great catching up with you again.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you for
Alan.
having me on.
Yeah, man, it's cool getting to talk to you, especially even before the show, talking to you.
Here you go.
Ray's live.
Here you
Yeah.
go.
Well, that's the problem with Ray. His show has become like Groundhog
Hang
Day.
on. Pull this show up real quick. Let's see it real quick. I
Oh,
wanna see this
Stream
fucking
Snipe.
gay shit. Yeah, bring that up real quick. Let's see this fucking queer
gosh,
and
Lil
this
Mir.
fucking
I feel
faggot
bad.
crippled motherfucker on the show real quick.
Wait, where's the faggot?
Let's see if this is true.
Who's this?
He wants to watch Ray. I don't even really want to watch Ray tonight. I was trying to do
No,
a
you're
night
good.
free of Ray. So
Yeah,
if you want, go
respect.
check out Ray after
Yes.
this.
Go check
But yeah, no, Alan, it was cool catching up with you or getting to talk to you.
Yeah,
and
it's nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
you too,
Alan.
man.
It was
Yeah,
nice
that-
meeting you, Mr. Everything.
It's nice finally meeting you, Lil Mir. I mean, I remember so many of your weird super chats.
It was fun, man. It was the good old days.
No, it was the good old days, but I still remember them, and it's like I would love to talk to you more.
No, yeah, we'll have you on again, man. Just hanging out, just kicking it, having some beers, maybe get a couple more shots in. Who knows what will happen? But
Well,
anyway,
I wasn't expecting a drink on a Thursday night, but
hey,
I
man, that's what
felt like
happens
I
when you hang
needed
out on
one.
Mir Musk, baby. But anyway, I just want to say, everyone, thank you for watching so much, and go check out Ray's show. I'm sure it's a fucking classic. Peace out,
all
you
right,
losers.
peace.
Cheers.